Hello students, so in this video we will be solving the MCQs of chapter number 11, that is dual nature of matter and radiation. Fine. So the first MCQ, out of the following which metal has lowest work function? It's already given in your table. It would be more advantageous if you remember the work function of few metal, that is the lowest work function. Which metal is having the lowest work function, which is having the highest work function, it can be asked in your board exam as MCQ. Okay, so cesium is having the lowest work function. Out of the 4, cesium is having the lowest work function, and the table is already given to you in your textbook. Refer it. Clear? Fine. Okay, the next one. Second one, once again this is also theoretical. What magnitude of electric field should be applied to a metal to remove electrons by field emission? Okay, so you can remove the electrons from the metal by in three ways: photoelectric emission, field emission, right? So what magnitude of electric field should be applied to a metal to remove electrons by field emission? So we need 10⁸ volt per meter. This should be the magnitude of electric field, right? Thermoionic emission, field emission, photoelectric emission, these are the three ways to remove electrons from the metal. But for field emission, this magnitude of electric field should be applied. So it is given 10⁸ volt per centimeter. That means it will be -2 meter. So this will be 10⁸ volt per meter. So this is the correct option. Clear? So A is the correct option. Fine. The next one. Third one. What is the de Broglie wavelength? First of all, it should be pronounced as de Broglie and not as de Broglie. Okay. So what is the de Broglie wavelength of a ball of mass 0.12 kilogram? So mass is given as 0.12 kilogram. Moving with the speed of 20. Okay, this might be your the question given in your textbook. I don't know. So we need to calculate wavelength. Lambda is equals to h by mv. De Broglie wavelength is equals to h by mv. Substitute the value 6.625 into 10⁻34 upon mass is given as 0.12 into velocity is given as 20. Okay, so after calculating this, we will get this answer 2.76 into 10⁻34. Clear? Okay, the next one. Okay, the fourth one. What is the y-intercept for the graph V0 versus F? That is, the graph is between stopping potential and frequency. Okay, we know that EV0 is equals to HF minus HF0, right? Where V0 represents stopping potential. So V0 is equals to HF by E minus HF0 by E. So compare this with the equation of a straight line. This will be mx plus c, where c represents y-intercept. So the slope is h by E and the intercept will be minus HF0 upon E. Clear? So the y-intercept of the graph will be minus HF0 by E. So C, that is third, is the correct option. Fine? Clear? The next one. Fifth one. A strong peak of intensity was seen of the scattered electron in Davies-Germer experiment at an angle of, okay, so at 54 volt and 50 degree. At this particular value of voltage and at this particular angle, a strong peak of intensity was seen of the scattered electron. So you are being told to find the angle. So angle was 50 degree. At 50 degree, a strong peak of intensity was seen by for the electrons that were scattered. Okay. The next one. What is the de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron accelerated through a potential difference of 100 volt? Okay, whenever in the question it has been said that electron or any of the charge is accelerated through a potential difference, that means the kinetic energy gained is equals to EV. The kinetic energy gained by the charge will be equals to the potential energy, that is Q into V. Here electron is being accelerated, so I will write it as A into V. So what is kinetic energy? P square by 2m, half mv square, then multiplying and dividing by m. So P square by 2m is equals to EV, P square is equals to 2m EV. So momentum P is root of 2m EV. Okay. So de Broglie wavelength is lambda is equals to h by p. So this is equals to h by root of 2m EV. Substitute the values 6.625. You can directly remember this formula also. Okay. H is Planck's constant, which is 6.625 into 10 raised to minus 34 upon root of 2 times mass of electron into charge of electron into voltage, which is given as 100. Clear? On solving this, you will get this answer, 0.123 nanometers. So A is your correct option. Fine. The next one. Seventh one. If kinetic energy of electron is made 4 times the original value, what will be its de Broglie wavelength? What will be the new de Broglie wavelength? Okay, so it is given that kinetic energy is made 4 times the original value. Let the original value be K1. Now see, what is the relation between kinetic energy and de Broglie wavelength? First we will check that. So kinetic energy is half mv square. If I am multiplying and dividing by m, I will get kinetic energy as m square v square, right? M square v square, that is square of momentum upon 2m. Okay. So finally P square is equals to 2mk. So then P is equals to root of 2mk. Okay. Now what are the changes in de Broglie wavelength? So de Broglie wavelength lambda is h by p. So that is h by root of 2mk. Fine. So from this equation we can say that wavelength is inversely proportional to root of kinetic energy. Okay, and the kinetic energy is made 4 times. So kinetic energy is made 4 times. So wavelength will decrease by 2 times. As it is inversely proportional to root of kinetic energy. See this way, lambda 1 k1, lambda 2 1 by root of k2, right? Taking the ratio, lambda 1 upon lambda 2 is equals to root of k2 by k1, provided k2 is 4 times k1. Okay, so on substituting, lambda 1 by lambda 2 is equals to root of 4 k1 upon k1. So lambda 1 upon lambda 2 is equals to 2. Therefore, new wavelength will be half of original 1. So lambda 2 is lambda 1 upon 2. So that means A is the correct option. Clear? Fine. This formula is important. Okay. The next one. 8th one. Which of the following represents particle nature? Okay. Polarization, interference, Compton effect, diffraction. See, interference, polarization, diffraction, this all represents the wave nature of light. Only photoelectric effect and Compton effect represents particle nature of light. Clear? So Compton effect will represent particle nature. Fine. The next one. 9th one. If intensity of light falling on the metal is made 3 times, stopping potential of electron will become. Okay, fine. On increasing or on changing the intensity of light, photoelectric current will increase, but stopping potential has nothing to do with intensity of light. Stopping potential does not depend on the intensity, it depends on the frequency. So if you are increasing the intensity, stopping potential will not change, it will remain the same, because after all stopping potential is hf minus phi, it does not depend on intensity of light. On increasing the intensity, of course, photoelectric current might increase. Photoelectric current will increase, but stopping potential will remain the same. Clear? Fine. The next one. 10th one. What is the rest mass of photon? Okay. Photon will always travel with the speed of light. So from this equation, m is equals to m0 upon root of 1 minus v square by c square, where m represents the mass of the photon, m0 represents the rest mass of photon, right? So therefore, m0 is equals to m into root of 1 minus v square by c square. Now, photon will travel with the speed of light, that means speed of photon is equals to speed of light. So this will be 1 minus 1, 0. So rest mass of photon will be 0. Clear? Clear? Fine. So your answer is B. Okay. The next one. 11th one. What is the value of de Broglie wavelength of electron at 54 volt? Okay. So you can directly use this formula, H upon root of 2 MeV. Compare the kinetic energy and potential energy, that is P square by 2m is equals to EV, which we did in the previous MCQs, right? So 6.625 into 10 raised to minus 34 upon root of 2 times mass of electron, charge of electron into voltage, right? They can also say that what is the de Broglie wavelength of alpha particle. Then substitute the mass of alpha particle in place of mass of electron, right? So on solving this, you will get 0.167 nanometer. So A is your correct option. Clear? Fine. The next one. 12th one. What is the energy of a photon with wavelength of 5 to 10 raised to minus 8? It's very easy. Energy is equals to hc by lambda, hf. Instead of f, I can write it as c by lambda. Substitute the values 6.625 into 10 raised to minus 34, 3 into 10 raised to 8 upon 5 into 10 raised to minus 8 meter. Clear? Solving this, you will get this answer, C. So C is the correct option, right? This was, I think this is given in your exercise, right? So if frequency is given, then put it as E equals to HF. Okay, so we have solved the MCQs of this chapter, and in the next video, we will be solving the MCQs of the another chapter, atoms. Clear? Thank you.